Hello there, welcoming you all in the physics arena by Nitish sir. Its students, in the last lectures we have discussed more topic about the chapter gravitation, where we have learned how to establish a relationship between the gravitational constant capital G and acceleration due to gravity. Also we have learned what do you mean by the gravity and what do you mean by the acceleration due to gravity. So with the help of this session we are going to discuss about the variation in the value of acceleration due to gravity. Okay students, how the acceleration due to gravity varies with the different points and with the different aspects. As we are knowing that the value of acceleration due to gravity varies as we are moving in the upward direction from the earth's surface, and also it varies whenever we are moving below the earth's surface. So one by one we are going to state each and every condition. Here I have taken the first condition, effect of altitude. It means that whenever we are moving in the upward direction from the earth's surface, let us suppose that this is the earth. What I am going to state, I am going to derive an expression how the variation takes place in the value of small g. Let us suppose that this is the earth whose center is O and whose radius is RE. The radius of the earth is RE and the mass of the earth is, let us suppose that the mass of the earth is ME. At any arbitrary point P, let us suppose that at a arbitrary point P, a body is kept whose mass is small m. What I have said that, let us suppose the object whose mass is small m at point P from the earth's surface at a height h. Okay, so here the object is placed at a height h from the earth's surface. So the total distance from the earth's surface to the object will be what? Its total distance will be RE plus h. Okay students, so as we are knowing that at the earth's surface I have taken here that let us suppose that ME is the mass of earth and RE is its radius. Okay students, at an arbitrary point P, a body of mass small m is kept at a height h from earth's surface. Students, as we are knowing that according to the law of gravitation, what we are knowing that the force of gravitation acting on a body is equals to F is equals to G m1. m1 is first body is here earth, so we can write G me, and the next body is m upon RE square. We are well known about this fact from the law of gravitation. As here the body is kept at a point P which is arbitrary according to our chosen point, whose distance from origin is RE plus h, then the force of attraction acting at point P can be given as, here I am writing, then gravitational force acting at point P can be given by F dash. Now as the distance changes, the variation in the gravitational forces also takes place. So F dash is equals to G becomes constant ME m upon, now the distance changes to RE plus h whole square because the object is taken at a arbitrary point P from the earth surface. Okay, as we are knowing that these both are the gravitational forces from here we can write that F is equals to mg. And now when the object is kept at a distance h from the earth surface, now the g becomes g dash. Here the variation takes place, g becomes g dash. So from equation 1 and 2 what we can conclude? So here I am writing from equation 1 and 2. Okay, we are going to divide equation 2 by equation 1. So we will get g dash by g is equals to re square upon re plus h whole square. Okay, here what we have did, we have divided the equation 2 by equation 1. Then we will get f dash by f is equals to gmem upon re square, re plus h whole square upon gmem upon re square. Okay, then we have get here that g dash by g is equals to re square upon re plus h whole square. Students, if we take from here re as a common, so what we will get, that re square upon 1 plus h by re square, and here re square becomes common, so re square will be cancelled out with the re square. Now we will get 1 upon h plus re. Okay students, whole square, that is the value of g dash by g. In order to calculate the value of g dash, means that is the variation in g, can be given by g upon 1 plus h by re. So from this expression we can conclude that the value of, what we can conclude, that the value of g means g dash decreases on increasing in the height. So from here we can write that what the conclusion comes out, that at increasing in the height, at increasing in height means that is altitude, height from earth's surface g decreases. Okay students, so this is the conclusion comes out from this expression. Okay, so we have calculated here the value of g at a height h from the earth's surface. Now what we are going to do, what will be the different conditions takes place in the variation in the g at a height h. So students, what conclusion we can make, that right now we have obtained an expression that the variation in g can be defined as g dash is equals to g upon 1 plus h by re. Right now we have, and whole square, right now we have reduced this expression. Students, if let us take first condition, case 1, if the value of h, if the height becomes just exactly equals to the radius of the earth, which is equals to 6400 kilometers. Okay students, so in this condition what we can get, that the g dash is equals to g upon here 1 plus, if h becomes re, then re by re whole square. Now re by re becomes 1, so it will be 1 plus 1, that is 2, and 2 square will be 4, so g dash becomes g by 4. It means that if the height which we have chosen that is exactly equals to the radius of the earth, then the variation in the g will be takes place g by 4. Okay students, now the next condition, now the next conclusion what we can make, that as we are knowing that if h is very less than, if h is very less than compared to the radius of the earth, if the height which we have chosen is very less than the radius of the earth, then as we are knowing that now we are going to use the binomial theorem. Now in this condition we will using binomial theorem. What the binomial theorem is here will be applicable, that g dash is equals to g upon 1 plus h by re whole square. Okay students, now what I am saying here, that here h is very less than re, it means that now it can be given as G dash is equals to G, and with the help of binomial theorem it can be also written as 1 plus h by Re to the power minus 2. This is 1 plus x to the power n. Okay, so with the help of binomial theorem we can write this expression as that G dash is equals to G, and 1, if I am writing here the binomial expansion 1 plus x to the power n can be written as 1 plus nx plus and so on, because the higher terms are neglected. Okay, so here h by Re is taken as x, so 1 and then nx, here n is minus 2, so we will write minus 2 into x, x is h by Re, 1 minus 2h by Re. Okay students, and higher terms are neglected, so we can get that the G dash is equals to G 1 minus 2h by Re. If we are knowing the value of the height, if we are knowing the radius of the earth, then we can easily calculate whatever the value of G comes right now in this condition. Okay students, so in these conditions, so with the help of these conditions we can say that as what we have concluded, that as higher in altitude, as higher in altitude, the value of small g decreases. It means that on increasing in the distance from the earth surface, the value of g decreases. Now students, we are going to discuss the effect of depth, how the value of small g varies with the variation in the how the value of g varies with the depth. Okay, so now we are going to take the next condition, that the effect of depth. Let us suppose that now what we are going to do, let us suppose that if this is the earth, and we have to calculate the variation in the value of g at a height, at a depth h from the earth surface. This is the surface of the earth, and this O denotes the center of the earth. Now what we are going to do, below the earth surface there is a point P. Here is a point P below the earth surface from a depth h. Okay, again we will draw a sphere of the same center like this. Okay students, as we are knowing that the radius of the earth is Re, then this will be Re minus h. Then the radius of this, let us suppose that this is the outer sphere, and here this is the inner sphere. Okay students, so what we can take here, I am going to write that let us suppose that a body of mass small m is at a depth h from earth's surface. Students, now this sphere, now draw a sphere of radius. Now what we have obtained, a new sphere of radius Re minus h. Okay, so and this sphere lies inside of this outer sphere. Students, the gravitational force of attraction on a body inside a outer spherical shell is always 0, as it is given inside of your book. So here only the force of attraction will be act only due to the inner sphere. Due to the outer sphere, it becomes a spherical shell of cavity, so here the gravitational force will be 0. So here at this point only the force of attraction will act due to the inner surface. So now we are going to first calculate the mass of this new sphere. So what we are going to do now, the mass of obtained sphere, as we are knowing that mass is equals to volume into density. Students, we are knowing that the mass is equals to volume into density, and volume of a sphere can be given by 4 by 3 pi r, means here r is re minus h of the new sphere, re minus h whole cube, and density is given by rho. So here mass, now let us suppose that the mass of the obtained sphere is m dash is equals to 4 by 3 pi re minus h whole cube into rho. So students, according to the, now what we have obtained, that we have obtained here that m dash, that is a mass of the obtained sphere, is what, that is a 4 by 3 pi re minus h whole cube into density of the obtained sphere. Okay, sorry, that this is the density of the earth. Now according to the Newton's law of gravitation, Newton's law of gravitation, what this law states, that is the force of gravitation is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of their distance. Then it will be that g, the first sphere is m dash, first body is m dash, first sphere mass is m dash by m, upon here the distance is re minus h whole square, because the radius of the obtained sphere is re minus h, so it will be re minus h whole square. It can be also written as we are knowing that the value of m dash we have already calculated, that is 4 by 3 pi re minus h whole cube into density upon re minus h whole square. So one power will be reduced with this, so we will get g 4 by 3 pi re minus h into rho as the obtained gravitational force at a point P. This is the gravitational force at point P. Okay students, at point P. And as we are knowing that the force must be equal to the weight of the body. So let us suppose this is equation number 1. Okay, now as force is equals to the force applied to the body is exactly equals to the weight of the body, and weight of the body is mg dash, because now the variation takes place in the gravity, and which is equals to, now what we are going to do, we are going to compare these two. So we can write that mg dash is equals to g 4 by 3 pi re minus h into rho. This is equation number 2. Students, if h becomes 0, if the height becomes 0, if h becomes 0, let us suppose that now the object is kept onto the surface, then in this condition what we can get, that mg is equals to, force of gravitation will be g, then 4 by 3 pi, and here if h becomes 0, then it will become re. Okay students, okay, then into m, and here also we can multiply it with the density into m. Here also m is left, I forgot. Okay, sorry for that. Now from this is equation number 3. If we take equation 2 and equation 3, what we can conclude, that from equation 2 and 3, from equation 2 and 3, what we can conclude, that g dash by g is equals to, g will be this, g will be cancelled out with this g, 4 by 3 pi cancel out, and rho into m will be cancelled out with the rho into m. Okay, now what will remain, only re minus h by re will remain. Okay students, so if you solve this, we will get that Re by Re, that is 1 minus H by Re. Okay, and in order to calculate G dash, it will be G1 minus H by Re. Okay students, so here we have obtained that here still G dash decreases at the depth of the below the earth's surface. So we can say that on moving below the earth's surface, the value of gravity decreases. Okay, so in onto this basis we can also conclude that if we can make some conclusion. What are those conclusions? That the first condition is that if H becomes Re, if the height becomes the radius of the earth, then in this condition what will happen, then variation in G becomes G dash is equals to G 1 minus, instead of H we can place Re by Re, that will becomes 1 minus 1 becomes 0, and 0 multiplied by something, that is 0. It means that at the center of earth, gravity is 0. Okay students, and if H becomes 0, if height is taken as 0, if H becomes 0, in this condition what we can conclude, then G dash becomes G 1 minus H, instead of H we can place 0 upon Re, and 0 upon something becomes 0. So in this condition we can say that if H becomes 0, then G dash will be exactly equals to the value of gravity. Students, now we can say that these are the variations in the value of small g as due to the effect of altitude and due to the effect of depth. In the next lecture we will discuss more variation which may takes place due to the change in the position. So stay tuned and see the video lectures so that you can learn more topics. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.